What's up, everybody? It's Ryan. I'm coming at you with a little bit of news. I've been a little lacking on the throwing out new videos for you, and as as simple as this one looks and boring background as this looks, um, I do have some news, and I figured the more important thing was to just get back into it and make a new video for you guys. And the not so big topic, but just a side note that people have been talking about. Nintendo is getting back into the movie business now. Before I even get into this little snippet article, I mean, it's just Nintendo getting into the movie business again might be better now than it was, because you look at like the Super Mario Brothers movie or whatever. Um, it it has a cult following. Obviously, there's a lot of people that like it. I know quite a few people who actually really enjoyed it, especially because they got stars like Bob Bob Hoskins and Leguizamo, John Leguizamo, I think is his name. And a lot of people did like the movie, but then there was just a nice big ball of hate coming from a lot of other people from it. Me personally, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. It had its ups and its downs. There were quite a few uh, funny things that I found about it, and honestly, I kind of want to watch it again to kind of just re-familiarize myself with the ridiculousness of this movie. Plus, like just its windfalls and its positives and everything. It'd just be really cool to watch it again. As far as the movie itself as a whole, I didn't really think it was that great personally. It did set up for a sequel, and the sequel obviously has never happened, but now with Nintendo getting back in the movie business, it's an option, I suppose. But it should definitely be interesting. But this is the first time I'm ever reading this article. It's literally the source that I have. It's literally only a paragraph, but it's from My Nintendo News, and I'm going to leave the link down below for you to read it yourself. The Nintendo president, blah, 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 the Nintendo president Tatsu, Tatsumi Kimishima was interviewed and discussed um, initiative with movies. Not only is Nintendo getting into the movie business, but Kimishima hinted that Nintendo wants a production system where we can do, the song quotes, we can do as much as we can ourselves. Now, I mean, like I said, this really isn't a lot of news. Um, I mean, the biggest piece of news within this article is that it says that they hopes to have the first movie ready within the next 2 to 3 years, which means that they're still in the very beginning stages. Like they're probably still writing scripts and everything, because movies, when you hear about movies being in production, it's usually not until like not until like a year or so before we start seeing trailers and everything. So, I mean, this is still very much in its beginning stages. Um, I guess another piece of decent sized news that comes with this is that Nintendo is considering their own franchises, including Mario, as far as what to make for movies. So, like I said, that sequel is very possible. I personally don't see it happening, especially with Bob Hoskin passing away. Not to mention, I don't even know where Dennis Hopper is anymore. So I don't really think I see anything like that going on per se. And a puppy is deciding to sit next to me and cuddle up, because I have a fan going. But I don't know. Do I think this is a good idea or not? I think that there's definitely many ways that they can go with this, and I just hope it's not the way that they handled it before. And it looks like that what they're trying to do is they're trying to skip the middleman process. They want to be directly involved in everything, which can only be good because then they're not going to release something that they feel is going to taint their IPs and their product. So I feel like having more control of it on the Nintendo side and less on a producer or director side will be probably better for the brand. I really don't have much else to say on this. I mean, leave your comments down below what you think. As a last side note, I would say that for things that I would like to see happen, though, I wouldn't mind a Mario movie. I wouldn't mind a Zelda movie. Um, the thing with a Zelda movie is that you got a silent protagonist. I would love to see them pull that off. Because the thing is I don't think I would mind so much if Link was given a voice, like an actual voice. But as long as it kind of is in the ballpark of the sounds that we do hear from Link when he tumbles over himself and makes noises when he swings his sword, if you can find someone who can almost mirror those sounds, I feel like the voice would just come naturally and it would feel natural. But what I would love to see personally, just not even just being a Nintendo fan and a Zelda fan for the longest time, but because I think it'd be one of the first times you'd ever see this, is I would love to see them try to work him as a silent protagonist where he actually doesn't really talk very much or anything. But I just don't I don't know if that could actually happen. I don't make movies. I would love to try to be an actor, but I mean, I'm in the wrong area for that anyway. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have here. There's really not much else here. This is a move Nintendo's making, thinking that this is a good move and a big move. I hope that this doesn't come and bite them back in the ass, but you never know. Whatever you think, leave comments down below, and until next time, guys, take care.